Hello and welcome to tonight's workshop on growth mindset. Having and developing a growth mindset is a powerful tool that can affect not only our reaction to situations, but how we learn. Tonight I'll hopefully help you gauge your current mindset. We'll look at what that means for you as an individual and share some tips on how to improve your mindset, particularly given the difficult situations we've found ourselves in as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Your mindset is your collection of thoughts and beliefs that shape your thought habits. And these habits affect how you think, what you feel, and what you do. Your mindset impacts on how you make sense of the world and how you make sense of yourself. Although there are many mindset quizzes online that ask more in-depth questions and can give more accurate results, this short quiz is a good place to start. Pause the video, grab a pen and paper, and answer the questions. Add up your answers at the end and we'll see what that means about you and your current mindset. Use the results of the quiz to determine your mindset. Do you have a fixed mindset or a growth mindset? And what does that mean about you, the way you think, and the way you learn? People with a growth mindset know that they can improve with practice and see failures as a chance to learn, whereas those with a fixed mindset believe that their abilities are innate and unchangeable. They see their failures as permanent and are often afraid to try new things. People with a growth mindset believe they can learn anything with practice. They embrace challenges and enjoy feedback. They find constructive criticism a positive and take on all advice that is given to them. They also enjoy to see others succeed. They like to see those around them doing well, and it helps them to push themselves. On the other hand, those with fixed mindsets believe that people are either born to be good or bad at things. They don't think that practice will make any difference and that people are born naturally talented. They avoid challenge because they're afraid to fail, and they do not like feedback. They believe this is a harsh personal criticism and do not take it constructively. They're also afraid of other people's successes as it thinks it makes them look bad, and now they know that they need to try harder, and again they're afraid of failure. Throughout our lives, we will all have a fixed mindset about certain things, but it's important to realise this and to remember that making mistakes is how we learn best. If you never push yourself, you'll never reach your full potential, and hard work and effort are the most important traits for success. The learning journey can be thought of as a pit. You start out with a new topic, you find it difficult and you struggle. You often tell yourself you can't do things, and you end up at the bottom of the pit. But perseverance, hard work, and help from others can help you climb out of the pit until you reach your successes and you're able to accomplish whatever it is that you're attempting to do. Having a growth mindset sounds great, and it's something we all strive for. But what do you do if you realise your mindset is fixed? How can you improve your mindset? Why not try some of these tasks to help you unlock your fixed mindset and develop a growth mindset instead? Number 1, view your challenges as opportunities. Having a growth mindset means relishing opportunities for self-improvement. Know that what you may see as failure is actually there to help you grow. Number 2, stop seeking approval. When you prioritise approval over learning, you sacrifice your own potential. Number 3, replace the word failing with learning. When you make a mistake or you fall short of a goal, you haven't failed, you've learned. Number 4, think realistically about time and effort. It takes time to learn. Don't expect to master everything in one day. One easy way to encourage a growth mindset is to remember the power of yet. Each time you feel a negative, fixed mindset thought, change it to a growth mindset by adding yet to the end. For example, if you think, I don't understand this, why not change this to, I don't understand this yet, and recognise that with time and effort, you will be able to understand the concept. Sometimes, children and young adults can be their own harshest critics, and it's important that we encourage them to have a growth mindset. But what can you do to help? Teach them that it's okay when things go wrong. Talk about mistakes. This can really help them learn to identify what they've already tried out that's not worked, and then they can try again and find something that does work. Teach them to keep trying to solve hard problems, even if they can't see an end solution, and praise for effort, improvement and perseverance rather than solely their achievements. It's time to see what we've learned. Let's look at a few common negative thoughts that people have and see if you can come up with something positive that we can replace that with. One of the most common fixed mindset thoughts is "I can't do this." So how could we change this to make it growth mindset? By using the power of yet, recognising that you need help, or simply that you need to practice it more, could change that negative thought into a positive one. So what if you've tried something and it didn't work out as planned? Some of the positives that you can take from this is that you now know one way that doesn't work, and you can try a different way instead, and you'll always be able to learn from your mistakes. All of this makes having a growth mindset sound simple, but we are currently living in an environment of constant uncertainty, and many of us have never experienced this level of change in our lives before. Daily infection statistics try to reinforce the message to stay at home, while planes are being grounded, travel's restricted, shops and restaurants have closed, and forecasts predict huge economic impacts. COVID-19 has already influenced every detail of our lives: how and when we work, who we can see, whether our children are in school or not, and much of what brings us joy in life has been cancelled. But how you respond to these challenges can be heavily influenced by your mindset. Mindsets are the lenses through which we interpret everyday events. When faced with a challenge, like we are at the moment, do you see it as a threat or an opportunity? It's easy to focus on the negatives thanks to the local and international news being paraded in front of us each day. And, while knowing the facts about the pandemic and keeping up to date with the latest information is crucial, it's also extremely important to stay positive for our health and well-being. Your mindset is powerful, whether you realise it or not. It's influencing your thoughts, your habits, your business success and your relationships every day. Here are 5 practical mindset tips that will help you and your family keep an optimistic attitude during the pandemic. Begin your day with positive expectations. We often wake up and the first thing we do is check social media or the news. Although these can provide us with important information, they can also be a source of anxiety and negativity. Being positive starts with how you think. What you think about greatly determines your expectations, and since many people think negatively, they tend to have negative expectations of themselves or their day ahead. Changing your mindset to have positive expectations each day can be as simple as telling yourself, "Something great is about to happen to me today." You could also write down a short list of positive tasks you'd like to accomplish throughout the day. These can be as little as taking the dog for a walk or phoning a friend to check in on them. If you can't stay away from social media, there are many pages across all platforms dedicated to sharing positive quotes. Why not follow a few and spread some positivity on your newsfeed? Be thankful. There are a lot of bad things happening across the world today. However, there are lots of great things too. Being thankful for what you have is essential in remaining positive throughout the pandemic. Keeping your mind focused solely on what you don't have will not only affect your peace of mind, but also how you interact with others. Be thankful for your family, friends, home, clothes, pet, food and technology that's enabling you to get something done at the end of each day. Take care of yourself. It's extremely difficult to care about others when you don't care about yourself first, and this is even more important during difficult times. Taking care of yourself involves getting enough sleep, exercising, eating well, and continuing to have mental stimulation and hobbies that can be carried out at home. We have many more videos from the Family Learning Fortnight playlist that go into more detail on these areas, so you should go and check them out for some more tips. There's a lot of talk about the negative impact the current pandemic may have on children's education and well-being. It's a scary time for adults, never mind the young people growing up during this global crisis. This is an ideal time to encourage children to reflect on their mindsets they bring to their learning and support them in developing more helpful and positive mindsets. This could well be a time where our children develop skills and dispositions that they may not have otherwise had an opportunity to acquire. Here are a couple of problems that children may face in the current climate and how you can help to solve these problems. One concern that pupils are faced with is that schools may be closed and they have to learn from home. A fixed mindset pupil would believe that they can't learn if they're not in school, whereas a pupil with a growth mindset knows that they can continue to learn if they put in the effort and stay motivated. This is a unique opportunity to learn new skills and do something they've never done before. Another massive concern for many young people is they can't do any activities in groups. They won't be able to see their friends or do any fun activities with them. However, if you can get them to think about that in a positive light, they can still stay connected with their friends if they put their mind to it. Making use of social media and good technology will help them stay connected. Make other people smile. It's easy to get caught up in the negativity that seems to be all around us. News reports constantly play information to remind us of the situation we've all been forced into. However, one easy way to improve the mindset of those around you is to make them smile. A phone call to a friend, organising a Zoom quiz with family, or even spending time baking a cake with your child can brighten their day and help improve their current mood. I'm going to end tonight's workshop by posing a challenge for you all to help improve your mindset and develop a more positive outlook on life during the pandemic. Allow space for negative, anxious thoughts. This is normal. Now pause and adapt the negative thoughts to become more positive ones. Do this by focusing on what you're able to change about your current situation, and focus on your potential and your strengths and the positive role that you can play during this crisis. By turning negative thoughts into positive experiences, not only do we improve our health and well-being, but spread positivity to those around us.